Radio. I'm Lee Tillicera. A bipartisan resolution passed unanimously in the Senate urging Egypt's President Hosni Mubarak to immediately begin transferring power to an interim government.
There is every possibility that this crisis lurches into a genuine massacre, and we cannot afford that, and we must do everything in our power to see that it stops.
Arizona Senator John McCain.
We call attention to the need at this moment for the government of Egypt and for all of the parties involved in this to take every step possible to avoid violence.
Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chair John Kerry, when the violence intensified and targets foreign journalists and aid workers.
Our Greg Calcott and our excellent cameraman Olaf Wig were in a room at a vantage point overlooking the square, and all of a sudden a Molotov cocktail came into their location, set the whole place on fire. As you can imagine, they got out of there pretty quickly, and their only avenue of escape was to run out the front door right into those pro-Mubarak protesters. There were three of them at the time. Wig and Calcott got separated and literally had the stuffing beaten out of them by those protesters.
Fox's John Roberts.
We condemn in the strongest terms attacks on reporters covering the ongoing situation in Egypt.
Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, who asked the attacks are a violation of international norms which guarantee freedom of the press, she called it unacceptable under any circumstances. A budget battle brewing on Capitol Hill, where House Republicans are promising to cut $32 billion. House Budget Committee Chairman Paul Ryan's plan rolls back non-security discretionary spending back to 2008 levels. The same day Ryan made his proposal, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid called any cuts a threat to economic recovery. You're listening to Fox News Radio, fair and balanced.
The Willis Report is on. Smart, trusted, and on point. Jerry Willis gives it to you straight.
It's not what we were promised, not by a long shot. Certainly, I think people are going to be keeping an eye on this.
Investigating top business stories, outing corporate scams, and policing D.C. policy.
I wish the Congress would feel the obligation to actually explain it to us.
Jerry Willis, uncovering the real stories behind the business headlines.
It's going to be shocking.
Check in with the Willis Report on the Fox Business Network. Judge Napolitano is on the case. Policing big government, exposing bureaucrats, safeguarding your rights.
The Constitution was written to limit the government.